Hello, everyone. Blessings to you. I hope and pray that you all had a blessed and amazing week on last week. Okay, y'all, we're about to get ready to go into this broadcast for today. And as we get ready to go into this one, we're still coming from 1 Samuel chapter 6. Now, there's one point I really would like to hone in on and pull out of this one. And I will start off by saying that we will be in verses 7 through 12 in that 1 Samuel chapter 6. But one thing I would like to pull out of this is, if you have stepped out or begin to start doing something that you know that the Lord placed in your heart, whether it's salvation, whether it's starting a business, whether it's starting ministry, whether it's trying to get family together, no matter what it be, and all of a sudden you begin to start feeling or experiencing certain variables, certain diversions or certain distractions, certain things that were starting to now avail itself to you. Okay, right there is what I want to talk about on today. So let us go right on into what I believe the Lord will have me to say to you all on this beautiful, blessed day. Okay, so as we get into 1 Samuel chapter 6, around verse 7, let's look at something. There's two cows that we're going to discuss right here. And I'm not calling nobody out of the name, but look, the Lord was just showing me that this is how he's looking at his people, and the same temperament, the same peace, the same love that these animals were able to display for him. That is what the Lord is needing for you and I to display back to him in this hour, in this season. So as we look at verse 7, we can see that there were two cows who were hand selected. They had to be specifically selected to do a task. Now, what were their tasks? Their task was to now be ready to pull that cart, which was going to also carry the articles of gold and also the Ark of the Covenant, which his presence was in. And see, anybody can't carry or pull around the Lord. So these two cows were hand selected. And let's look at a few things that I really need us to really catch with these two cows. These two cows had to already have a baby cow. They're newly mothers. There's two of them, but also they had to go through a time or a season of their life where they had to also go through this time of being pulled away from their babies. And see, for many of you right now, this didn't happen until they begin to set out to do the work that the Lord was needing for them to do. And see, for many of you right now, those variables, those distractions, those diversions, they were always there, but it just didn't avail itself to you. And you were not able to see it until you finally made up in your mind to step out and say, okay, Lord, I've been hearing you. Okay, Lord, I have been sensing what you was asking for me to do. And now I'm going to take this leap of faith and I'm going to step out. I'm going to do this. And as soon as many of you begin to step out and do it, now you have this diversion. You have this variable. You have this distraction. You have this family member. You have this loved one. You have your finances may not want to go up. Now it seems like everything that you might be feeling or thinking, you want to do it. And now in your mind, you're thinking, okay, Lord, I'm trying to step out and do this. But now it seems like I'm getting hit in different areas of my life. And for whoever you are right now, please don't think it's not strange. That just means it's not that you're not supposed to do it. That is your sign that you're supposed to do it. And see, for whoever you are out there right now, whether you know the Lord has been calling you, telling you, it's time for you to change your ways. It's time for you to change your life. It's time for you to come to him. Or whatever it is that he has been dealing with you, now is your time. Just like the Philistines, they received a word from their priest. It's time for you to receive your word from the Lord and take that leap of faith. And it's time for you to now go. And now as these two cows were getting ready to step out and go, look at this. The distraction part of this came, and it had to be hard for these two cows. And see, these two cows, they are newly mothers, but they had to be separated from their calves. And I really believe that, as the scriptures say, that the two cows were now being hitched to a cart. This is something that these two cows, they never was hitched before. They don't know what it is to pull or to haul around something. That's a diversion or distraction by itself. How are you going to take something that two cows that don't have no experience doing this, and you're going to hook them up? You're going to yoke them to something that they never did before. How many of you out there right now, in your heart and mind, you feel like the Lord is asking or calling for you to do something new that you never did before? And see, it could even be for you stepping out on faith and saying, Lord, I need you to save me. Lord, I need you to help me in my relationships. Lord, help me be a better person in my finances. Help me to be a better servant for you. Lord, help me to do and live my life better so that I may represent you in this earth realm. And see, whoever you are right now, see what the Lord is looking for right now. He's not looking for somebody who have all the experience. He's looking for somebody who will be teachable, somebody who will have that, who will allow his peace to rest in them. He's looking for somebody who will be obedient to follow and to do what he asks them to do as he's leading them to where he wants you to be. And if that's you, lift your hands right where you're at now. Just tell God, thank you that he saw enough in you to choose you. Because see, in this season, many are called, but few are chosen. And if you know that you are one of those chosen ones, you know that you're one of the ones that the Lord hand selected to do a task for him, now is your season and now is your time for you to go. And see, in your going, when you feel those distractions, when you feel those diversions, when you feel those different variables beginning to manifest or show themselves, rather in places, rather in people, or rather in things, that's the sign that you got to keep on going. Let me ask this question. Is many of you out there, have you ever gotten mad with either an individual or a place or a thing? And you wonder, man, why is this thing happening to me? Why am I experiencing this? Why am I going through that? Many of you right now, if I could say this to you, you was getting mad with your sign. And see, your sign, the Lord is showing you through the diversion or through the distraction that, yes, I see the distraction. Yes, I see the diversion. But see, the sign, it is for you, but more so it's for the others who are going to be following after you. And see, the others going to need to see that, man, how in the world are they able to still continue to keep going when this thing came out at them, when we don't support them here, or when we don't do this, or when we don't do that? How are they able to keep going? Let's keep it back in scripture. How are these two cows able to keep going and do something for the Lord when they never was hitched before, they never pulled the cart, they never was able to be yoked up to something, and they had to be separated from their young calves? How are they able to continue to keep going? It's all because the Lord have need of them. And for whoever you are right now this morning, you got to know and understand that the Lord have need of you. And as he's having need of you, you're going to have to take this word and keep on going. Okay, y'all, my time is up. As we get ready to close on today, please just know and understand that the Lord love you. And please think it not strange for them fiery trials. Or please, just like Nehemiah, when he was beginning to build a wall back for the Lord, look at all the different distractions or the diversions or the variables that came out against him. And it always was there, but it didn't come out or manifest until he began to start building back the wall. Whoever you are out there right now, keep doing the work for the Lord. He got you. He's leading you to the blessed place. And he's there right there with you all the time. Okay, y'all, my time is up. I love you. You all have an amazing rest of your day till we do this again. God bless you.